So with that being said, I'm going to move out the way and move none other than licensed, the person who is not just licensed as a therapist, but licensed in, listen, telehealth as well, you guys. Yes, you don't have to be in Atlanta, Georgia. You can be in South Africa, you can be in California, you could be in the Netherlands like Carla, you can be in London like Queen Anaya, and still get, listen, stellar service delivered with excellence. And I'm going to turn it over to you, Glendora. Thank you for being here. It is your turn.
All right, what up, though? Hey, y'all. Hey, I love to say what up, though. That's how I say hi, hello, how you doing? And you can also get it in Nigeria. You can. So that's why I'm super excited to be here. So we're going to get right into it. We're talking about filling up your cup. I am a licensed professional counselor, board certified in telemental health. First thing I want you to think about is you don't have control over your thoughts. You just have to stop letting them control you. You don't have control over your thoughts. You just have to stop letting your thoughts control you. You know, I really love that quote, and it was one of the ones that came up for depression when I was searching. And I was doing my research. I was looking into, like, when we talk about technology, we talk about finances, and we're talking about our future, right? So when we talk about technology, we're talking about, like, is my cup full? Because when we look at technology, we have to learn something new. We have to go into hardware, you know, the computers and the smartphones. Everybody still in America don't have a smartphone. So I can imagine that everybody in Nigeria still don't have a smartphone. You know, the software, which is the program applications that we're using to run these computers, and the digital systems. That's how we process, right? Process and store our data. Everybody hear about things getting lost in the crowd. You know how much stress and anxiety that can bring you when you feel like your stuff has gotten lost in the cloud. Or what about digital networks? And that's basically the communication standards that allow simultaneously these digital transmissions of our voice, our video, our data, and other networking services to all work together. So when you start thinking about technology and you start trying to learn technology, how full is your cup? I really want to know. The other thing I want you to think about is finances. That will make your cup go super low too. So I really want y'all to understand why we're doing this is because it's going to help you honestly understand how to fill up your cup. So your income levels, because you're working in an informal sector, maybe not be a formal sector, that can like mess with your income and that can start depleting your cup. Banking and financial inclusions. I know the verification number just came into play over in Nigeria with the Central Bank of Nigeria, how they made it where you guys now can use more of a banking system to go along with your biometrics to your banks, right? What about the mobile banking and the fintech that's accessing financial services through your cell phone? Now that's a big deal because a lot of people just can use their cell phone and pay, but that also can cause you a lot of stress and anxiety. The currency, how it fluctuates, you know, from the various income factors, that impacts our purchasing power and the cost of the imported goods, you know, causing enough stress and depression, right? What about inflation? The value of the money decreases. And it does that over here in America too. I was looking at the stats for Nigeria and it was a lot looking like what we go over here through in America, especially African Americans. Now, the savings and investment, a lot of people are still doing informal savings and informal investment methods, which again, because of the fear of I don't want to lose my money and I don't want to trust the government or somebody else with my money, how they are saying we're supposed to save. And the economic disparities, the wealth gap between the affluent and the less privileged, that can cause a major stress on us. And the reason I'm talking about stress is because I am a licensed professional counselor. And I want us to, as we look towards our future, as we look towards the hats that we wear, I want us to make sure that we are checking our mental hat. So the remittances, a lot of Nigerians come across and they live abroad and they have to send their money back over to their home in order to help support their family, which is very crucial and very stressful. And so we also looking at the challenges related to unemployment, inadequate access to credit, because it still happens, and the impact that it has on the economic fluctuations. So when we look at the mental health check, the first thing I want you to think about is depression. So if you haven't grabbed your pen or your paper, please do right now, or use your cell phone. And I want you to make sure that you check off some of these things related to depression so you can be more aware of what they are in case you start to go through them as you're wearing these many hats looking towards the future. Okay. Because as women, we do a lot and we have a lot of titles, but some of these titles get put on us or we place them on ourselves and not realizing the mental capacity that we really couldn't take to hold them. So looking at yourself and seeing if persistent sadness, loss of interest in or pleasure in things that you like, fatigue or low energy, not sure why, changes in your appetite, really don't want to eat because I got to go do this and I got to go do that, or changes in your weight, having issues with your sleep, feeling worthless or guilty, difficulty concentrating, being very irritable, not sure why, physical symptoms. A lot of people have physical pain. They can't even explain why their arm is hurting. They just know my arm is hurting. Or recent thoughts of death or suicide. We also want to take another quick check of mental compatibility that you may not have when it comes to anxiety. When you start to look at your future, when you're looking at what else do I have to do? What else do I have to learn? What else do I have to understand in order to have a simple way of life or make my life easy, more easier to live and journey through? Well, anxiety might roll up. So excessive worrying, restlessness, muscle tension, irritability comes up again. So a lot of times you're doing a lot of things or you're getting ready to do a lot of things, but you don't know why you're so short. And it could be your mental state is not ready for what you're about to go through. So I really want you to take time and look at that because I want you to understand how to fill up your cup. But your cup might be deflating if you have a lot of racing thoughts, if you're still feeling fatigue, if you're having trouble concentrating, and again, you're not sleeping well. A lot of people have rapid heartbeat and feel like their heart is about to jump out their chest, or shortness of breath, even stomach issues. So what ends up happening, they start trying to avoid behavior or they start having excessive self-consciousness and really doubting yourself, sabotaging yourself, having panic attacks and overthinking. So look at this life cycle of an empty cup. First, person start feeling kind of confused, embarrassed, or guilty that they're even feeling like that, like I can't go do something extra. The next thing they do is say, you know what, I'm gonna try and get up out of that feeling and I'm gonna go do something for myself. And they go do some self-care management. Well, they might get your hair done, you might get your nails done, or go put on some new clothes or get some old clothes you got and just put that on because you ain't worn in a while, still want to feel kind of new. But then you still start to think about like, what is my purpose of life, right? And you start looking around and you're looking at everybody else and you're starting to feel undervalued or taken for granted for. And these are things that's telling us that, you know what, your cup is not being full enough for you to do these extra chores, these extra tasks to learn this curriculum at this time. So you might need to do something else in order to fill up your cup. We need to replenish it. And how do you do that? Well, I'm about to tell you. Simple. It's about putting you first. Yes, commanding peace in your life. And you can't command peace in your life if you never put yourself first. We all going to have these titles. We all going to go through these challenges, but in the end, we have to stop and take time for ourselves. And how do you replenish your cup? Well, the first thing you're going to do is cleanse your mind. This is something that I could teach you, and I'm going to show you how. But when I teach you how to put you first, we're going to cleanse your mind and make your mind be attentive on you. Then we're going to start filling up your cup by validating your feelings and your thoughts because you are somebody and you do matter. And all this stuff will continue to go on and on if you're not here. So let's stop, take time, and smell the roses. Just basically intentional acts of self-love every single day that you can do. We just get caught up trying to go to the future and forget about where we at currently. And I'm going to show you how. So you can replenish your cup with this program I created. The first thing we're going to do is, again, cleanse your mind. And the second thing, we're going to do is fill up your cup by actually validating your thoughts and your feelings. And then we're going to actually take action through committing to yourself. Now, this is going to be done through phone calls, through Zoom, and yes, phone calls in Nigeria. We got WhatsApp. So yes, phone calls, Zoom, and emails, because I'm serious about it. And it's a 1-month program that I created for you. So it's not just self-care, it's self-care healing and self-care management. We're going to look at the inside and the outside of you to help you honestly pour from your overflow, not from what's inside of your cup. So you're going to get one-on-one calls. We're doing 4 of them. We're going to be in a group meeting. You're going to have video trainings to listen to and downloads to receive. And I also have special guest experts that will be in here. This is a proven formula that it's time for you to take, because it's time for you to give from the overflow, not from your cup. And for you, Nigeria, this is a 1-month opportunity that I am offering you for just $100 USDA cash. So listen, again, you get these 4 Zoom calls that we're going to have. You're going to get the unborn, where we're going to talk for at least 30 minutes so I can hear about why this cup is empty in the first place. We're going to do a mood state checklist that you're going to get immediately, that you can use throughout the month to make sure that you are literally paying attention to your cup, and to the point where it gets journal to go along with it. If you would love to talk to me about this, look, scan the QR code if you're ready to start, because I'm ready to start. But if you want to just get on a phone call and just talk to me, this is a link to my calendar. I would love to go ahead and talk to you. I am a global sister, so I'm here for you 100%. I hope this was very informational to you, because I'm here to help you, and I'm so glad to serve. Back over to you, Tina. Thank you all for those claps. Thank you. Oh, and on the survey, it says, ooh, so yeah, so 73% of the people on the survey is saying that they carry a lot of titles into their future. And that's the problem with when we carry so many titles, we end up giving from our cup, not from the overflow. So this program that I created is literally designed to help you give from the overflow, not from the cup. And that is exactly why I did this, because I know us as women, for us to deal with technology, learn that, work it, use it, make it work for us to be in control of our finances, understand our finances, and just have to go through the changes that we do with the government related to our finances. We have to have something that really helps us keep in tune with ourselves, where we are literally working from our overflow and not from our cup. So this is the opportunity that I really want to teach you how to give from the overflow, not from the cup. Is that good to you guys? I hope you guys go ahead and click on that link, scan the barcode. Let's do what we do to make a greater self for the future. Right? Yes. Yes. Thank you for them hands up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Yes. You have any questions? I'd love to answer them while we still got a moment. Tina has a pop back up here. I would love to take any questions that you guys have. It's a 1-month program. We're going to meet every week. So the first week we look into cleaning the mind. And again, it's therapeutic in a way, in a sense, because I'm going to use what I know that makes our mind cloudy, that actually keeps us from actually going through it. I want us to avoid the depression. I want us to avoid the
Yes.
anxiety in our future. Yes.
Yes, I love that. And you know what? Even if you can't avoid it, because I mean, I believe that any normal physiological response or emotion, they're normal, right? But it's what you do with them.
Yeah.
It's what you do. You're gonna, some things are going to make you sad, some things are gonna make you unhappy, some things are gonna disappoint you, some things are gonna cause you to want to be depressed. But the key is, one, identifying those triggers, identifying those feelings instead of just burying them. Oftentimes we're told just get over it or whatever, but you have to communicate it. You have to let people know how you feel. You have to be able to verbalize it, because what that does is it gets it out of the way. There have been scientific proof that stress, depression, all of those things combined together has caused cancer. They've caused tumors, if you will. And so I thank you, Glendora, for being who you are and being able
Hear
to
me.
be the therapist Yes, I can hear you. And for you being the type of therapist that can literally take what you know and apply it to different industries, because people are can be operating in their A game but still be
Yeah,
depressed,
exactly.
right?
Exactly. That's why I wanted to bring that up. The sessions usually run from 30 minutes to an hour. And exactly, we do a lot as far as women. We're go-getters. We make things happen out of no way. So it's a lot of times we just don't remember how to sit still and fill up your cup. And far as like, dumping this stuff out, a lot of people don't even understand where it came from. So we're gonna get
Absolutely.
into like cleaning your mind. Where did it come from in the first place? Then we're gonna get into validating your thoughts and your feelings. And this is a special offer
Wow.
that I did just for Nigeria. Yes.
Okay. And I have a question. So since it's a special offer for someone to spend 30 minutes with you, what's the fee for that?
So my normal 30-minute fee is 125.
125 American dollars?
Yes, but I'm doing this one for 30 minutes to an hour. Each time we meet, the 4 times we're going to meet, and they'll be sitting with me the entire time for
Okay.
$100.
Okay. So I love that. So because I didn't know, and we don't have the knowledge of the money exchange here. And so for those of you who are not in Nigeria, if you're not in Nigeria, the $100 will apply to you.
Yeah.
For Nigeria, because I had no idea. Listen, I gave them $100 and they gave me $98,000. And not, I'm sorry, not $98,000, but 98 nairas, and that's their
Right
money.
now.
And so
Mhm.
it's a huge amount. So if you are open to reconsidering the price strictly for Nigeria, like if you're on the line and you're listening, you're on the Nigerian conference, so you get that $100. Take advantage of it, because she said it was only for Nigeria. But if you're
Yeah.
listening and you're in the UK, like we have Queen Anaya, she's here from London. We have Carla in the Netherlands. We have Tracy, Sophia, and Yolandi's coming up next. Yolandi is from South Africa. We also have Dubai in the building, India in the building, and we have, of course, the US. So I can tell you this, $100, I would take advantage of that. You spend that on Starbucks, on nails, of course, on hair, right? Makeup. We spend $100 like it's nothing. And so I'm saying invest that $100 into your personal, listen, not personal development, but I'm talking about into your person, because you investing that money, you have no idea what she can help you heal from, or simply let you know what is that thing. You can be having a great day and then all of a sudden just become mad or hurt or something, and everything is fine. You may have heard a word that triggered you to feel the way that you felt when you were molested, when you were raped, when you were abandoned, when you were lied to, when someone stepped on your foot and didn't it's not those things. But what I do know is Glendora will give you a deep dive into not who you are, but who you were meant to be, by removing all of the things that's hindering you from being your true self. And so,
Yeah.
Glendora, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Really
And I
quickly,
love
go
to
ahead
honor
and
it
put
for
in the
Nigeria. I love to honor it. I love to honor it for this conference. So it's what I want to do for this conference. So this is my
you hear
opportunity
that?
for all the ears and that's open, that's
Yes.
listening, that if you're ready to go and understand truly how to give from your overflow, then let's do it.
Wow. Find her on Facebook, find her on LinkedIn, find her on Instagram. I want you to hashtag Nigeria in her chat right now. Go find her on Facebook, Instagram, as well as LinkedIn, and just hashtag Nigeria so she would know where you found her at. And then she can give you that special price, because I know for a
Yes,
fact it's a discount rate. Shh, don't
it,
tell
it,
nobody. It's a discounted rate. It's only for Nigeria. I see
it is.
people in the chat saying, "Oh wow, wow, nice cup of advice." Oh wow, we have some hashtag Nigerias in the chat. Glendora, can you see those?
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I really do. This is amazing just to have an opportunity to serve and really try and help as many women as possible honestly give from their overflow, because I know we give a lot from the cup. And I need you to not to go into especially in these years of these months of the holidays, the seasons of the holidays. I need you to stay up and understand why you're up and understand how to say no and how to say, I got it.
Yes, no is a complete sentence. I love it, love it, love it. Well, thank you, Glendora Divine. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for being a valued member of Global Women Speakers and traveling around the globe. Most importantly, bringing your gift to the people who need it most, no matter where they are. I love that you are not geographically restricted. You may be in Atlanta, but your services, your brand, your business, your calling is global. So I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you.